What's going on, everybody out there? This is Rep the Culture. I'm your man, JB Boy 313, doing something a little different tonight, coming to you live in effect. Just want to give a huge shout out to the Pearl Gang out there. Thank you for following along. Thank you for hashtagging Pearl Gang. Thank you for repping the movement. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for the support. Huge shout out once again, Pearl Gang, baby. You already know. Smoking off some of that funky stuff. As you can probably already tell by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about the most anticipated albums coming into 2019. As you know, we just passed Christmas, which means we're on our way to the new year. 2018 has come to an end. 2019 is about to begin. With that being said, I just want to have this little discussion about, some albums that I'm anticipating for next year, and as well as, I guess my opinion on such things. So yeah, there you go. With that being said, I guess probably my top album that I'm really anticipating, since we didn't get it in 2018, is a brand new Schoolboy Q album. Yes. If you follow him on Snapchat, the last year and a half or so, we've seen him in the studio. The Snapchat consisted of him working out, him with his daughter, and him in the studio. He would, every once in a while, share some fire songs. It had got me real hyped to hear some new music. And then one of his best friends passed away, Mac Miller. Rest in paradise, Mac Miller. Sending huge positive love and energy out to his family. We lost another one too young. I can't imagine that was one of his good friends, so I can't imagine how he's doing right now. Plus, being a dad, I'm sure is, a lot of work. But with that being said, Schoolboy Q's album, I don't think that we got an actual title for it because it didn't get that far as of yet. But that's definitely an album that I am waiting for. I'm not going to say this is an album in particular that I am anticipating, but I am anticipating the Dreamville roster taking over 2019. There are so many dope artists on Dreamville, which if you don't know, Dreamville is J. Cole's label that he started with such artists as Boss, who dropped Milky Way last year. If you check out my top 3 videos, it made it such a dope album. It's got Cause, they've got Earth Gang, J.I.D., who just dropped DiCaprio 2. They got Root. They got an all-star lineup. I'm telling you, the only lineup that I personally think is better in hip-hop right now would be TDE. And I believe Dreamville is coming for them next year in 2019. I believe they will be. They're already kind of on their heels right now. So definitely anticipating Dreamville coming in next year, taking over with the neck punch, as I call it. So, yeah, and also go check out some of their artists. They're really dope. I believe most of the artists, if not all of them, on Dreamville. You can find all the music on the streaming platforms. Who else? Not saying it's not like a super anticipated for me, but I'm pretty sure we already know Kendrick's gonna drop an album. He's good for at least an album a year, if not an album every year and a half. Plus, who was it? Who's the young kid they got over there? Put out a dope album. I can't remember his name right now. But he accidentally said, "Oh, the album's ready to go," on Twitter or something like that, and everybody was like, "Whoa, oh my gosh, yeah, Kendrick dropped." And of course, Top Dog came out and said, "Nah, that ain't happening." Which I'm going to assume it probably is happening, and it will probably happen sooner than later in 2019. So it'll be interesting to see where Kendrick goes from there. What else? Who else? Let me think. Who else will I be looking for? Definitely the Alchemist. He just dropped that Fetty Robo with Currency and Freddie Gibbs. Incredible album. Go check that out as well. He's always good for a collab album that's banging, So maybe he'll drop another one next year, another collab album. Definitely one of the hometown heroes, Danny Brown. Hopefully he'll drop something next year, which would be dope. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I've really heard about that I'm super duper anticipating. Other than, like I said, Schoolboy Q. I know there's talks of Drake dropping something, and we all know how that happens. Drake drops and the world stops. Ooh, bars. Ha. But anyway, yeah. Let me know real quick in the comments below what albums you're anticipating next year. What albums you are anticipating in 2019. Oh, that album that 2 Chainz been talking about with the OG New York producer, which I believe it came out, it was Q-Tip. If not, I mean, maybe it's like Primo or Pete Rock or something like that, but I'm pretty sure I heard Q-Tip. Yo, I want to hear that. 2 Chainz, what's good? Actually, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go look that up real quick. Hold on. And see, I don't believe that it dropped yet. Because that last album he put out was like, the trap album, the Pink Trap, excuse me, with the Pink Trap House. Okay, this is from 2017. I guess it doesn't look like anything has doesn't look like anything has dropped yet. There are definitely a few articles from a couple years ago talking about it was Q-Tip that he was going to be working with dropping a Trappin' Midnight Marauders style album, which I would actually be into hearing. 2 Chainz rap over some interesting Q-Tip beats. Now, this is the thing that I wonder about these things when I hear this stuff. Is it going to be 2 Chainz rapping on some like classic Q-Tip, like quote unquote like Tribe style, or like the Q-Tip production from like the Renaissance type of style, or is Q-Tip gonna do something different than what he's used to and go into like the whole trapping lane, or maybe try to infuse the whole trapping with the, that early 90s, native tongue type of stuff they were doing. So, I don't know, like, it would be interesting. I think about that stuff, so that's what gets me hype and interested about these albums. When I hear the quote unquote new school is working with the quote unquote old school, because I always wonder like how it's gonna turn out. Whose flavor is gonna bleed through more, or who's gonna have more of a say so on how it sounds and looks and yada yada yada. But yeah, if that album drops, that'd be dope though. Yeah, that would be, I can't wait, like I said. So yeah, that's very interesting stuff. I can't think of off top, pretty much off the top of my head, any other people or albums that I am anticipating dropping in 2019. We just got the 21 Savage album. That was the only other album I was really looking for. And this is a pretty dope album as well. Yeah, so Like I said before, let me know down below what albums are you anticipating, or what artists are you anticipating dropping in 2019. You know, man, tell you what, I've been smoking all day long and feeling good. So yeah. Also, too, if you haven't checked it out yet, please go back and check. I just dropped my top 3 albums of 2018 in this humble hip hop head's opinion. Go check that out. Comment on that video. Let me know what your top 3 albums are in your opinion. Let me know if you disagree with what I chose. Also, stay tuned. Sometime later this week, we will have the top 3 honorable mentions of 2018, which are the albums that were also in consideration for top 3 but didn't make it. I don't have any exact particular reasons. It's just that the top 3 that I picked were like literally the 3 albums I listened to the most in 2018. And unfortunately, like, basically all the albums that were runners up kind of dropped a little too late in the year for me to like know how often I'd be listening to them, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I base my criteria. That's why I say it's my humble opinion, because my criteria is simply how much did I listen to these albums this year. You know, with everybody complaining about the amount of music coming out nowadays, what a better way not to judge is if these albums stand past all that music that comes out that you listen to, you know, like all those, you know, shoot, I can say in 2018 I've listened to probably 50 to 100 albums, if not more. So for me to pick 3 that stand out of all those, over all those, you know, that's saying something. So I mean, at least in my humble opinion. So that's my criteria. And like I said, the albums that will be in that honorable mentions video are just, they came out a little too late in the game, unfortunately. Even though they do count 2018, I know, but still, maybe next year I'll think of some different rules and regulations to go by, but that's just what it is for now. So yeah. Also, feel free to check out all the other content on the channel. Also, head over to Instagram at @RepTheCult. Check out all our content there. We got videos up on IGTV. I try to stay with the daily content over there as well. Hip hop, weed related content, because you know we stoners that listen to hip hop music. That's just what it is. And once again, I just want to take the time to shout out the Pearl Gang. Thank you so much for, following the movement. Also, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos. It really does help me see what you guys like out here. I'm trying to do different things, I do have a plan. Maybe one day I'll speak of that master plan. But, I speak about it all the time off video to friends and family and whatnot. But, so it will definitely manifest itself. But, now I'm just rambling at this point. Oh, you know what else I'm anticipating in 2019 is, I know it sounds crazy, people probably gonna kill me over it, but what happens with 6ix9ine? Yeah, I said it. What happens with Tekashi 6ix9ine? Very interested to see what happens with that case. I mean, everybody thinks he's done for. I know, I think he's done for personally. But, we definitely seen, who knows? I shouldn't even say we've seen, because we really don't see it that often. I'm just going to set up another dab ski. Don't mind me. But yeah, I know the last I heard about everything, I heard that Shotty, Shotty, if you don't know, was 6ix9ine's manager, who I guess It supposedly started the Treyway record label. Um, I guess Shotty's lawyer basically just dipped out on him and said, I'm good, man. Like, I guess Shotty wanted to pay him in installments. Um, like for instance, I guess like, somebody like 6ix9ine, who's a public figure, who's out here and has can, step to a lawyer and probably get payment plans. I don't know if you can see that Globsky there. You might even go in a little bit hot on this one. But anyway, you can go out there and probably get payment plans because a lawyer knows, like, shoot, if I get them off, my whole firm gonna be booming. My business gonna be booming. Cheers. Plus, if they get them off, you can make money, and then they'll get paid anyway. So he has a little bit of clout, as they say, behind possibly being able to get on payments. But Shotty is just a manager, and I guess, according to DJ Academics, I guess basically Shotty had some video up on Instagram where he was checking his bank account and it said like $20-something million and yada yada yada. If you have that much money, how are you not paying for that work up front? And I don't know what the real story is behind it. I just know that the lawyer was like, nah, you gotta pay me up front and dip. So I don't know if that's a good thing for him. I don't know if that's a bad thing for him. Who knows? Sorry, I just checking something out here real quick. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting case. Enough on that, everybody talking about 6ix9ine. Oh man. Whew, yeah. I just thought about this. Sorry about that. Just checking an email real quick. We always about that business, but another album that I'm really looking forward to is Childish Gambino. I believe he said it might be his final album. I don't believe it has a title yet, but it is anticipated to come out next year. Also, another one is a TV artist, SZA. Her Control album is phenomenal. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. But the follow-up to that, I'm very interested in, Man, let's put it back real quick. Oh, that's the other album I forgot about. It just smacked me in the face. Another one of my most anticipated albums since I heard about it is, I guess, T Grizzly and Chance the Rapper are going to be working together and dropping an album in 2019. That is very, very, very interesting to me. Oh man, wow, that'll be crazy. Two different sides of the train track, so to speak, and see how it comes together, Yeah, wow. And I think Chance has that album with Kanye coming out. I think it's called Good Ass Job. That Chance Kanye album. We'll see how that goes. We all know Kanye's music hasn't really been top tier as of late. along, I guess, with this conversation and everything like that. I don't know, I guess he's off that now, but only time will tell, who knows. But yeah, I guess, that Chance and Kanye album, I'll give it a listen. I'm a Chance fan, and Kanye at one point in time was putting out some top tier music, so maybe Chance rubbed off on him in a good way, we'll see. Yeah, you know. Man, this person is yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, anyway. We were talking about Kanye. Plus, Kanye was supposed to drop an album too, and I thought it was supposed to come out like this week or something like that, called Yandi. But maybe that comes out in 2019. I'll give that a listen. See what's popping. Don't worry, we are anti-MAGA in this motherfucker, so don't worry. I can separate a man's art from who he is, One of the biggest examples of that is Michael Jordan for me. When I was a kid, I used to love watching MJ play basketball. Everybody knew though he was not like the greatest person off court and whatnot, not the nicest and whatnot. Even not the nicest on court sometimes too. So, but anyway, whatever. I digress. But yeah, definitely those are definitely some anticipated albums that I will be looking forward to in 2019. Once again, let me know what albums you anticipate or are looking forward to coming up in this next year. Once again, have a happy holidays. Thank you so much for following along, listening to me rant on this live video. Just trying to do things a little different this time, switch it up a little bit. I'm going to try to go live at least once a week. Just have a live conversation, kick it, smoke, how I go. Maybe like a live smoke session, I guess, type of thing. So stay tuned. Also, if you do follow me on Instagram, I do go live over there as well. I go live over there way more than I go live on here. I'm gonna try to, make that a little bit more even. But so yeah, thank you very much for once again. Shout out to Pearl Gang. Everybody, you have a great holiday. Be safe out there. Have fun. We are coming upon the weekend. We are coming upon New Year's Eve. So yeah, have that safe fun. Thank you again. Peace.